Hey guys, I'm Ketsia and welcome to my channel, Ketsi's Reads. This is my Booktube Newbie Tag and I hope you like it. I don't have like a fancy bookcase or bookshelf. So yeah, for now I'm going to be putting a picture of a fake bookcase. Yeah. Well, let's start the questions. Okay, the first question is why did you start this channel? Well, I wanted to start this booktube channel to connect with other people that enjoy reading books as much as I do because, well, unfortunately, I don't really have many friends, I would say none, that enjoy reading. And sometimes you can talk to people about a book and they'll be like, oh, that sounds cool or that sounds nice, but the conversation would just stop there. And I can't really go any deeper because the other person is not really interested in what I have to say, or they just don't care about the topic of the book. So i just I just want to talk to people about the books I read. So that's why I made this channel. The second question is what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? Oh, well, I don't know like how unique I can be. I don't know. I mean, each one of us is different in our own way and we all have similarities too. So what I can say is that I will always be honest in my reviews of books. If I like a book, I'll say I like it, I recommend it. And if I don't, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because I like when people are honest with me. So I will just say my honest and raw opinion on everything I read. I also want to I I mostly read books that aren't really new releases and aren't that popular or were popular back in the day. I read older books mostly. So if you are not a person that reads, new books and likes older ones, then welcome to my channel because I'm going to be making reviews and blogs on books that are older. So yeah, I want lesser known books and authors to be known among the YouTube community and to be appreciated, because not mostly there's people discuss the same authors and the same books, and I want to change that. I want to talk about other authors that people may not know about. Third question is, what are you most excited for about this new channel? Well, I'm most excited to get to talk to people in the comments and to other booktubers, make connections with other people that enjoy the same books as I do, and I'm excited to share my opinion and talk about all the other people's, opinions and thoughts on different books. Why do you love reading? Okay, so I guess that I love reading because every time I read, I get into new adventures with every book, and I can also get into the minds of the different types of characters that I read, and I just love diving into the words on the pages. Number 5 is what book or series got you into reading? So I've always read since I was a young girl. But I would say like the series that I remember really loving from when I was younger, about 11, 12 years old, would be the Hunger Games series. series which I started reading after seeing the first movie. I love that series, and I want to read the new book about the a ballad of songbirds and snakes, but I'm waiting for the price to drop because it's still a bit too expensive for me. Maybe I'll buy it next year, I don't know, or when the prices drop on the book. And after the Hunger Games, I got into a bit of a reading slump for a few years in my high school, when I was in high school, because I was in theater and I was doing other things, and I really didn't take the time and didn't really have much time for reading. I mean, I read scripts and I read other things on theater classes, but I just didn't really read books. And in 2017, I think, I read the novela The Japanese Lover. In Spanish is El Amante Japones, by the author Isabel Allende, which is a very famous Latin author. And I just love that book, and it surprised me because I'm not a fan of the romance genre, but that book, is romance, and it's also historical fiction, I think. And I love that book. I think that's a book that's going to stay with me for the rest of my life because I really enjoyed it. It's a novela, so it's shorter, but after reading that, I started getting more into reading books. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? This is number 6. I don't really have any favorite booktubers for now, but in general, I would just ask, like, how do you stay consistent in your uploads? And to how do you do the schedule, which I'm already like doing kind of a schedule. I'm trying to at least upload 2 times a week for now, on Wednesdays and Fridays, and I would like to upload at 3, but for now it's 2. But yeah, I would just like to upload as many videos as I can. The other thing I would ask is how do you read so many books in such little time? Because I've seen reading blogs where booktubers read 4 or 5 books, that are 300, 400, 500 pages, and in one day. And I'm like, how do you do you not eat? Do you not go to the bathroom? Do you just sit in your bed or in your chair and just read and not do anything else? But I know that a lot of booktubers, what they do is they just hear the audiobook and they put it on a really fast speed, and they also read the books at the same time. But personally, I don't like audiobooks. I just can't get into the story, because if I'm hearing something and I'm doing another thing, I don't really concentrate on the story when someone's saying it, and I don't retain enough information. I prefer to to have the book in my hands and read it for myself. So I'm more of a slow reader. It could take me a couple of weeks or even a month or more than that, depending on the length of the book, to finish it. I wish I could read faster, but maybe it's practice. Practice makes perfect. So yeah. The 7th question is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel would be the hardest to overcome? Well, the first one would be not to get frustrated when I don't really get the comments or interaction I would like, because that's why I'm here. I just want to meet and connect to people that also love the same books as I do, or are interested, in my opinion. But that just, it takes time. I'm starting right now, so I'm just being patient. And the second challenge, I think, would be to get new ideas for new content. The eighth question is, when did you start reading? Well, since I learned to read, I've been reading books. I've had a few years that I've been in a reading slump, but I've always loved books, and I still have some books that I've kept from my childhood. The ninth question is, where do you read? Well, I read mostly on my bed. I can also read on the bath sometimes, on a chair, as long as it's comfortable. Sometimes when I go out and I'm in a parking lot, I read in the parking lot or while eating. Just any place that is peaceful and quiet. I don't like when there's noise or there are people talking. I prefer it when it's a very quiet place. The last question, number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? I haven't really read so much of a specific genre to say to you that I love this specific genre. So I would just say that I don't really have a favorite genre. I've said the word genre a lot for now. But lately I've been reading historical fiction and fiction in general. I also want to get into. I've read I think one book on Christian fiction, and I want to buy more on Christian fiction. And I'm very interested in psychological books and thriller books. I also like books that study the human mind and how we behave, and that make you think. I like books that make me think about my life and about people. If you want to get subscribed to an honest booktuber that would review books that are really old, that are not really popular, then welcome to my channel. And I also like some new books, but just know that I'm not going to be like doing reviews on the new releases, because that's not really what I enjoy to read. Guys, I hope you liked this video and enjoy my content and my personality, and would want to keep seeing me. Please remember to like if you want to, subscribe, and if you subscribe, it'll hit the notification bell so YouTube can alert you when I do my content. And if you have anything you want to say, or if you want to say hi or tell me where country you're from, then you can do that in the comments, and I would really like to get to know you guys. Well, until the next time, see you later, and I hope you have a really good day. Bye.